What is going on? I want to give you guys a quick rundown of the ViAir portable compressor. And no, I know what you're thinking. ViAir did not pay me to do this. They're a good company. That's the reason why they wouldn't pay somebody like me to review their great product, because this video is probably going to get like this many likes, and I probably only have like this many subscribers right now. But in case there's somebody out there wanting to know a little bit more information about this bad boy, I'm your guy. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Not really, because there's a lot of technical specs online, but I'm going to give you a quick little rundown. I like to carry a plug kit because, I mean, if you get a screw, what good, if you get a nail that pops out of your tire and then comes out, what good's a compressor going to do if you can't patch the damn thing? So, first of all, there's a lot of nuances about this pump or the compressor that I really like. And one of them is how well that's put together. It's got a very long cord, and this is really nice because it screws right on into your tire. You don't have to hold it, nothing. So as you take this out, obviously you can see it's very small. It's like, holy shit, kind of small, like real small. And this is a very, very nice case too that they give you. You have a nice dial right there. It's not digital, but who gives a shit? This is a really, really nice pump. It is a ViAir 88P. It flows 1.47 cubic feet per minute, which is really, really good for a small compressor like this. The compressor that I put it up against, I just did a test, but I'm not going to put that on the video, YouTube video. It's just monotonous. It's just me holding the phone, watching how long it takes for it to pump up my truck tire. But I put it up against the Cobalt compressor that I did a video on earlier, and it's a 4 cubic foot a minute at 90 psi. So the comparison wasn't even fair. This, for your information, pumped up my truck tire. It's an F250 7.3 liter diesel. It's a 285/70 17 tire. It pumped it up from 50 psi, 50 psi, up to 70 psi in 6 minutes. So not that great. However, we are beginning right at the 50 psi mark, where most little pumps like this probably won't even get to it. If they do, it takes a very long time. So I was actually pretty impressed that this was able to pump from 50 to 70 in 6 minutes. The big compressor did it in less than 2 minutes. It was a little hard to film it, so, and then I would have to test the tire pressure gauge and then look at it and then put the compressor back on it. So it took about maybe a minute 20, maybe a minute 30 seconds. So 6 minutes versus minute and 30 seconds, we'll say, same 50 psi up to 70 psi. So actually did a pretty good job. This does have, you can't plug this into the cigarette lighter in your car. That's why it has these alligator clips. It's a 20 amp. Cigarette lighter's probably, shit, I don't even know, but it's definitely not, it's definitely not as high as 20 amps. It does come with like a little inline fuse right here. And what, the nuances I really like about this compressor are that, well, first of all, it feels stout. It has a good weight to it. It just feels like it's built well. It does have a complementary pressure valve adapter. And one of the things I really like about this pump is it gives you a nice place to store the adapters. So you can pump up a little beach ball. It's got another little adapter, plastic adapter right there. And then it's got another adapter right here. So you don't lose them. That's a really nice thing about some of these, or this compressor. Some of the other compressors, they come with all the stuff, but you end up losing them because there's no place to attach it to the actual unit itself. If you guys are thinking about getting a ViAir, this is the 88P, like I said, and it's got all the technical specs actually right there. Yeah, it's a phenomenal pump. I actually ended up buying more, one for every vehicle. I believe I got this for about 80 bucks on Amazon. Might be a little bit more now. But if you're looking for a pump, a portable pump, this is your pump. When we go RVing, we have a big toy hauler. I used to put the Cobalt air compressor in the back of my truck along with all the dogs and all the other equipment and stuff. And I mean, it's probably 2.5 feet long, maybe about 1.5 feet, maybe even 2 feet, probably 2 feet high. It is a great compressor, but it's big. I mean, it will pump up anything you want to pump it up or pump up, but it's just a cumbersome event And so I was looking for a portable compressor, even if it did take me a little bit longer, if I had like a flat or, a lot of times when I get to the trailer, I realize when I'm hooking it up, oh, I have my daily driving PSI of about 50 PSI in there and I need more like 75 or 80. That compressor will get there. This compressor will do the job. It's going to take a little bit longer, but it's nice not to have the big compressor all the time. I keep this in my truck, so like this compressor, like I said, it's going to take a little longer. It's going to be a little less convenient, but for the amount that you're using it and the convenience you sacrifice by not having or bringing along the bigger compressor on trips, this is the compressor. No doubt this compressor should be in every car. I think that this is a very, very good compressor to have. It's going to last. I can tell it's going to last a long time. And like I said, ViAir didn't pay me to do this because I only got like 6 subscribers and that doesn't really matter. But if one person can benefit from this, that's why I did this video, because I did a lot of research. There are other compressors. This is the top of the line, I suppose, as far as like cubic feet a minute and flow. There are other ones out there that will only do smaller car tires. And of course, they're probably cheaper, but this will do up to like, I think the max they say is like a 33 tire. Which is pretty big. The max PSI is 120. Who needs that? But yeah, no, this is great. If you're thinking about getting it, do a little bit more research. There's a lot of stuff online, technical specs on Amazon. But my opinion of this is great. I really like this compressor, and I hope you guys do too. Thank you for watching. If you haven't, or if you don't have to, but if you want to, hit the subscribe button. That's going to help videos like this get to more people, and maybe more people can be helped by this review. But it all starts with either liking the video or subscribing to help me kind of move around in the algorithm of YouTube and not get lost. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on another video of Ask Me How I Know, where I spend the money and mess everything up and then let you guys know how it goes and how to do it right the first time.